On July 6th, we towed this boat to Lake Chelan. The boat is new to us and we named it Shortcut. Shortcut is a 20-foot long Hobie Miracle catamaran. It's much bigger than the common 16-foot Hobie cat. The mast takes a couple hours to rig.
The weather is gentle to sailors who leave early, so we cast it off promptly.
So we christened this boat the Shortcut, and God bless her and all who sail for her.
The boat is lightweight, so every breath of air, no matter how gentle, gets converted into measurable speed. The mild conditions made for smooth introductions as we got acquainted with Shortcut's personality. The controls are very responsive, which seemed to confirm what we had heard, that this sailboat is very easy to capsize.
What you got, Quentin? What's the wind doing out there?
Strong.
It's ripping, isn't it? Yep.
What's your opinion on this, Dad?
It's pretty darn windy. That's my opinion.
The air was still moving pretty fast the next morning, so we sought out a better vantage point. The next 10 miles of lake is like a canyon, which is called the Narrows. And here, the surrounding mountain valleys come together, and the nearby breezes are funneled and concentrated. When there is only a breeze nearby, on the lake surface in the Narrows, we'll have gale force winds. The whitecaps we can clearly see from over a mile away put knots in our stomachs. What will Shortcut do in that weather?
We're out of here. This is it. This is the last time you find us, yes.
We left the sheltered harbor and got out into the lake, and the wind was increasing, and the waves were starting to get big. At this point, I should mention that with all the camping gear we have on board, it might be totally impossible for us to recover from a capsize. You can see us trying to tack the boat. But it didn't work. And you can see how the wind is now pushing us backwards. I tried to use that backward movement to steer through the wind, but that didn't work either, and now we have no ability to steer the boat. Once we got back up to speed, we could start steering again, and so we decided to try another tack, but that didn't work either. And you can see us stalling out and trying to get back up to speed. We did this several times as we were learning. This was the only tack that I had to paddle through. After this, we honed our skills and felt better about sailing into heavy wind.
We realized there were special techniques to sail a catamaran into a strong breeze, and although it was a little sketchy, we came to understand that we could get away with it. After a few hours of white-knuckled sailing, we escaped from the Narrows like a couple thieves. The sheltered dock at Graham Harbor greeted us heartily.
I don't think they'll go on the boat, right? So
Hopefully not.
keep the food on the boat. We'll find out. We shall see. Do the squirrels go on the boat to get the food?
Do they?
That is the question.
Yes.
No. I think we have a bet going.
I'm only betting they go on the boat because you're...
I see, so we both kind of agree on it anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Graham's, yes?
Yes.
At Graham Harbor?
Yes.
You've got a little bit of marshmallow in it.
Good.
You just like me, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Quentin is 14, and he's been sailing since he was 7. I know that his skills and talent will soon take him along his own life's journey, but for now he's happy to sail with me, and it just feels so good. We spent almost a year planning this trip together, and we even shopped for this boat together, and so now here we are on this voyage, sharing the enjoyment, not unlike family, but more like best friends. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Alright, stepping on the land.
Yeah, finally.
What'd you get?
Where are we gonna have breakfast?
Where?
Yes, where?
I think we're gonna have it today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yum.
How about you, Quentin? Whoa, dude.
The still air made our skin feel clammy, so applying sunscreen was not very much fun.
We just need now is Quentin to put on his suntan lotion.
Clouds were crowding together, and we could see rain showers evaporating high above us as we sailed past the pictographs. It's believed that these drawings were left by natives who actually scaled the cliffs to get to this special spot because they were drawn before the lake level was raised 22 feet. Sailors will forever fret over lightning storms. So when we completed this passage without hearing a single clap of thunder, we had a reason to celebrate.
There's our manly boat.
Yeah.
There's our manly clothes.
Yeah.
That's the manly Quentin.
Yeah.
I'm the manly man.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the manly man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my lungs hurt.
Can you get it and run around now?
Okay, I'll run around.
Okay. You're not dizzy at all?
Mostly my lungs hurt from breathing that fast.
Okay. Good workout for the lungs, I guess.
Yes.
We were at this campsite where there's been a huge rock slide and
Yes.
mudslide.
Yes.
We're gonna go check it out.
Sounds fun.
Let's go.
Yes.
So this came down a year or two ago, I think, and just washed this whole area out. And now we're gonna go up to that canyon up there. Whoa, look at that.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, man, isn't that awesome? Whoa.
There was no moving air present in the open spaces of the lake valley, but with constant attention to the controls and by sailing close to landforms, we made way.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
We hiked up Donkey Mountain after sunset. It was dark when we got back to camp, so we played with flashlights and cameras.
The towering cumulus clouds came back and grew and formed anvils. We could feel a chill as precipitation descended, but how come it never reached ground level?
That's the worst part of this trip, is it? When you can't look forward to a tuna fish sandwich. Ready to see a waterfall? Ah, it's just a waterfall.
The lake was glassy smooth on that morning. The sun was powerful, but the environment was totally devoid of wind, and we both lacked the desire in converting sweat into miles made good as we had for the past couple days. We craved for a speedy passage through this funk. After a quick stopover, we sailed back into the Narrows, and there we were reunited with the heavy air that lives in that place. Shortcut sensed the changing conditions and bolted forward like a thoroughbred. We were running with a strong breeze, and we weren't able to slow the boat very much. You may be able to see that the surface of the lake moves in the same direction as us, only we are going faster. This was the fastest 10 miles of sailing that we had ever done. There was nothing to be done about the tingling in our extremities, so we decided to sing.